All right, guys, it's kind of a wild thing that happened today. Earlier this morning, I was talking about this institutional level right in here and how the market just continued to respect that institutional level over and over and over and over again. And we were also talking about this major time and price template line right here, the cyan. You got the cyan one here and the cyan one here. And the reason it's wild is because how everything played out today, almost perfectly between all those lines, and how the Nasdaq respected that institutional line, not only this one but also this one. And I had made mention that one of the best setups that you can have with those lines is not, shorting it when you hit it, but breaking above it, coming back down, and then going back up to it again, and then failing. And that's exactly what happened before this decline. First of all, we were chopping around by this institutional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, right? Really didn't get much follow through. And then we had this strong rally all the way up to the tick, the major time and price on the template. Came back down, then rallied back up. Now we got above the institutional level, came back down to this major time and price again, one tick below it, and then came back up to the institutional level and chopped around for about 10 minutes, and then had that complete collapse in price. And the reason I say it's funny is because I had just been talking about how one of the best setups that you can look for with the institutional lines is the second attempt, which is right here, to clear that institutional level. And when it does not clear it, you have a major warning sign, either on the long side or the short side, depending upon whether you're hitting it on the downside or you come up through it on the upside. And sure enough, that's exactly what transpired. And I want you to, now I'm not going to pretend like I got any of it because I was fishing with my grandson, because typically Fridays are very boring. Wasn't the case today. But I mean, that doesn't matter. There'll be plenty more opportunities in the future. But there's a couple of things above and beyond what I just touched on that I want to point out to you. And that is the play on this major time and price area here. The fact that we hit this one to the tick, broke down a little bit through here. I mean, this was the news coming out. Back up and then respected here, broke down through there. You see we bounced a little bit here at this level, and look at where these two lows are, right at the major time and price. You also have plenty of areas where the swing levels also played a part. And as we're going down here, you bounce off that major time and price, come back up to the swing, fail, and we closed almost on our lows on that bar right there. And then, you know what, I need to change this to the pointer. And then came back down, and we had that double bottom there. Then we rallied back up, and so on and so forth. One of the other things I wanted to touch on real quick are these yellow dashed lines of the time windows. So each one of these is its own time window. And if you go to the Facebook page, which I need to start putting that address up on the chart so that you guys know where to go. But if you go to the Facebook page, you'll notice in the tutorial of these time and price templates, I talk about how major moves occur near the right when a time window is beginning, when one time window is ending, and another one is beginning. And all of these, I mean, look at this. This low came in right here where the time window was just ending. This high came in here where the time window was just ending. And basically the high for the day came in as that time window was expiring and a new time window was beginning. So you saw firsthand that that is the case with those time windows. It's exactly why you need to be on alert when you are in those time frames, and just be aware of the fact that you could potentially get a big move, because that's where they happen, and it happens all the time. So, I mean, really, that's all I really wanted to touch on here was the time windows, and also how well the template worked today, and also how well that institutional level worked, especially that what I had just been talking about in the wee hours of the morning about how coming up to the institutional line and failing on its second attempt is a great setup. But like I said, I was out fishing with my grandson, so I didn't get any of it. But it just fascinates me when I see how this stuff works. I mean, we came up to the major time and price, and then started to decline, and so on and so forth. But I just wanted to touch bases on that real quick. I'll make this video short. I'm going to try and make these videos a little shorter, just so that I can, continue to captivate you and not go on and on about it. I have a tendency of going on and on about stuff sometimes because I get so excited. All right, you guys have a good one. Later.